Hello, good morning and good afternoon to you people. How is everyone today? Uh, I don't know. I'm doing all right myself. I have some good news. My Vroid model, or my avatar, or whatever, um, is basically done. Uh, I I will. So the guy who commissioned it to me, he has finished it just this morning. And after a quick revision, because I do have glasses actually, and though I don't have them on this avatar because I didn't know how to really make them. Also, instead of having my hair all floopy and out like this, he's actually put it into a bit of a ponytail, which is actually how I wear it most of the time. He also cleaned up a lot of things that, like this model, I made myself. So, but he did it very more professionally. However, there are going to be some changes that I make to it. Just because there are some things that I know that I can do that I don't want to bother him with. For instance, he has the beard like very narrow. And kind of just going down to like a smaller point, whereas I keep it full on this model. If you see from other sides, and so I'm kind of going to adjust that, and that's not going to be too terribly hard. Also, you can kind of see my logo on my hoodie, as well as it is blue, and I forgot to send him the correct file that did not have the white background with it. So that's going to be something that I'm going to have to change. But it's just going to look like this when it comes down to it. So it's going to be like this, but yeah, uh, with a different face and other things and so whatnot. Um, but to give you guys a bit of a preview, I'm gonna actually find it real quick just to give you guys kind of a look at it real quick. Let's see. So I hired this guy on Fiverr to do it. Let's see. Yeah, he still hasn't updated me yet. That's fine. So yeah, here is the updated look, so to speak. Like I said, there's a couple things that I don't like about it necessarily, but it's going to be fixed. Like the beard here, I'm going to make it more out, so to speak. Um, the glasses he did actually change to look a little better, so that I'm okay with. But like the eyebrows and the eyelashes specifically, like this guy's eyes look very Chinese like. Um, and definitely don't want that. But that's a simple change that I can do on my side. Um, and so that there's the logo problem. I forgot to send him the one that doesn't have the white background on it. Whoops. Uh, and then yeah, you can kind of see the ponytail in the back. Oh, I'm also gonna change the color of the hair because yeah. But it's fine. It's mostly fine. Just yeah. Okay. And yeah, otherwise, it looks pretty good. So, what are we doing today for today's stream? I'll let you guys know ahead of time. I am working today, so I'm only going to be streaming until 2 o'clock. Sometime in the future, I would want to stream longer until like 5 o'clock my time, Central. But for now, I'm just going to be streaming for about 2 hours in Blender and doing other stuff. And yeah, so with that being said, what are we doing today? Well, today we are, of course, working in Blender, as the stream says, and I have finally found my model. So last stream, I was kind of getting a little frustrated at some things about like not finding the right model or not being able to animate it well or whatever, not being able to put it into Unity and all that. Well, this model right here, this boy, he is basically what I'm needing. He is fully animatable. You can already see I've put him into kind of a basic pose, and I'll clean that up here in a minute. But I'm able to animate him how I like to animate. and not just having to rotate every single limb and stuff, although you kind of have to do that with the arms, I think. Um, I wish I could just, like, if I go into pose mode here, I wish I could just drag it, but whenever I click the transform button, it makes it into rotate just automatically. Not sure why that happens, but yeah. I'm sure there's a way to change that. Like, I think there's something that I could do over here to change that. Like, goodness, maybe this button. I honestly don't know. Yeah, no, I don't know. But it's still manageable, of course. I mean, I just need to make sure that I get everything more or less correct when I do this. And just make sure that everything just looks as it should. Also, the fingers are out right now, but I'll get that. But yeah, this guy is fully animatable, and then I can bring him straight into Unity, and he'll be the thing that I'll be using. I might also have a thing. You may notice that his face is blank, more or less. But what I think I can do, and what I've seen some people do, including the guy from the tutorial that I was doing earlier, Dylan Gu. I think he had a friend. He posted a YouTube video where he had a friend that made an animation using prefabs, which is basically this kind of model where it's like very basic, very, not very highly detailed, and it's just meant to like be a basis. But they had blank faces on them, and he was able to draw like these faces onto them that had like different facial expressions and whatnot, and it was very cool. So I might do something like that. I don't know how to do that yet, but I'll figure something out. But yeah, for now, we are going to animate. So let's get right into it. So the first thing that I want to do, and this is kind of following a similar procedure to the previous or to the tutorial that I had followed, just because for now I want to do something I'm familiar with and then move on to things that I'm less familiar with as I get more accustomed to this. But I am wanting to animate a run cycle, as you can see. I'm going to move this Breakify thing out of the way because I don't really need it at the moment. And so what you do in order to basically animate anything is that you start off with some key poses. So these are the 8 key poses that this guy gave me. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're called the passing, the push, the up, and the contact. You'll notice that the top row is basically identical to the bottom row, except for they are mirrored. I will be mirroring that once I get the first kind of cycle down. And you'd think that I would just go, 1, 2, 3, 4. But instead, what I'm going to do is do 3, 4, 5, 6, so to speak, and then have 7, 8, 1, 2 be the one that I mirror. And really the only reason for that, and I might, actually, now I have to think about this. Because I'm not entirely sure how well it imports from Blender into Unity. So I'm curious to see if, like, would it be better to start off with something like 1 or 2? It might actually be better to start off with 2 at the beginning. Like, I can model 3 first, but it might actually be better to have frame 0 or whatever be number 2. Because when I bring that into Unity, the first frame of animation or whatever is going to be transitioning from the idle pose. So what, like, as a normal human being, when you are just standing and doing nothing at all, and then you go straight into a run of some kind, how do you do that? Like, how does that work? And I mean, you push off from the ground and you start to run. You don't immediately go into this jumping position in between steps or whatever. You push off of the ground and then you start, running and going. So I think what I'm going to do then, in that case, is I'm going to start with frame 2. and then goes so 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I'm going to mirror 6, 7, 8, 1. Yeah, so that makes sense. So with that being said, I'm going to set this to something I'm familiar with. I'm going to make it 0 through 20. And I'm doing 0 because frame 0 and frame 20 are going to be the same frame, which is just going to be easier for future reference. And then, let's see, if I'm wanting frame 2 to be over here, I'll just put on frame 1, then I'll animate on frame 3 for now, to get the proper pose right. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get right into it, shall we? Actually, there's one more thing I'll do. I'm going to take this object and I'm going to drag it more out first. It doesn't really matter how far out these things are as long as you view them while you're in orthographic mode. Because in orthographic mode, it doesn't, like, everything at any distance is the same size, which looks like this. So, like, even though the poster is actually really far away, when I go into orthographic mode, it looks like it's right up against it, which is nice. And the reason why I moved it out is so that I can turn it around and look at this side. Well, that's not going to work now, is it? I wonder, can I turn on that back-face culling thing that I saw? Is that going to help? No, of course not. Okay, well, in that case, I'm just going to animate from the sides and stuff. In which case, I'm actually going to back and bring these forward again. Okay, I wanted to do that so that I can animate from this side and still see something, which I guess I could still do. Well, now I can't, because whenever I go into orthographic mode, then there'll be stuff covering it up, which I don't want to have happen. Oh, that's fine. Okay, well, we can see from 1 that okay, we're animating 3, right? Get it together. So I think I've got the wrong foot, don't I? Yeah, I've got the wrong foot. So I need to switch these out. Ooh, look at that deformation. Ain't that great? It's beautiful. And then be like a ballerina. Okay. And let's fix this foot up. He's going to be straight out like that. There we go. And then we'll take this arm, bring it back, and this hand, and kind of rotate it more forwards for now. I'm not going to worry about the fingers for now. Well, actually, and also I need to auto keyframe this. And wait. Oh, right. Okay, so okay. So I was wondering why it was only showing up these keyframes, but I think it's because I need to select all of these, insert keyframe, whole character. There we go. Now I have keyframes for everything. And now if I make any changes, the auto keyframe will do its thing and make sure that everything's correct. Okay, so I am actually going to mess with the fingers right now. Ooh. Okay, so let's rotate the palm a little more forwards, like so. Okay, that's pretty good. actually going to focus on this so I can have a better angle. Now let's do and scale. Okay, and now let's scale this back up just a little bit. And now we need to rotate these in. Lining it up so it works. Yeah, that looks like a pretty basic fist, I'd say. Can bring it a little more out, maybe. Kind of looks like he's carrying something, which is fine for now. Okay, now the other arm. Let's see, what's the other arm doing? Oh, yeah. It is up and forwards. Okay, so go ahead and bring that in, and then up a bit. Dang it, come on. Okay. Yeah, so she's actually leaning more forwards than he is. Gosh, I keep messing that up. Okay, so let's move him a bit more. There we go. And actually, it looks like his hand is a little more at 90 degrees. Like that. There we go. Okay. So, and then this arm is a little more down. Let's go ahead and bring this hand up. And then from this angle. Whoa. Hold up. Why are you not rotating inwards? It's a little odd. I guess I have to do it on this arm. Yeah, there we go. And then let's bring that up. Let's actually bring this out a little bit. There we go. Okay, now going to adjust that. Okay, now let's mess with these fingers. Scale them down.
Are you leaving me?
And then take these four. Oh. I love when I accidentally hold down caps lock. My computer is very confused. Okay, just lining that up and then right like that. Okay. Look at that. That's a pose. Okay. Alright, we've got that down. Let's now move on to the next pose, which is going to be number 4. Or actually, let's animate 2 while we're at it. Okay, so this is actually going to be rewinding a little bit, which is going to be a little weird, but it'll be all right. So first off, we need him to... He's got really long legs. Okay, we're gonna have to bend that. That's going to be up in the air. Important to note, there's a little line down here, and then there's this lifesaver circle with the orange dot in the middle. This line here represents the floor. So anytime that I see something like her touching the floor like this, that means that it needs to be down here. But of course, I can't do that and stretch at the same time. However, I don't think I will need to. Okay, this is going to be a little tricky. So it needs to be angled like that, and that needs to be up like that. So now from there, we need to. There we go. That's more like it. Okay, and then from there, let's see. Oh, right. So she brings up her arm and then brings it like over her chest and stuff, and then brings it back. So it's this kind of weird motion that kind of makes sense, but is also a little weird at the same time. But you know, oh, I heard a noise. Is that something that happened? I'm not sure. if you did something, I don't know what you did. Nothing bad, hopefully. Nah, you're fine. Whoa. Somebody's playing some music on Twitch today. I don't know what that noise was. That was weird. Wait, is it? Hold up. Get out of here, Dead by Daylight. Oops. Oh, I thought that it would edit my stream info from there. Well, it is, but weird. Okay. Sorry for anybody who came in here thinking I was playing Dead by Daylight today. I played it yesterday. You can look that on my archive videos. But I probably won't be playing it today. Sorry. But I hope you can enjoy the stream anyway. Because we are doing this. And we're going to have a good time. Okay, so anyway, so we need to have this arm is more or less the same in the bicep area, it looks like. The only difference being that the forearm is more up like this and more out. So I actually need to rotate this out like that, I think. Yeah. Oh, I need to change something real quick. Interpolation mode constant. That way it goes from one keyframe to the other. Okay. Oh, that's a little weird. You need to be more straight. As do you. Come on. Where are you, bud? I'll find you eventually. There you are. Okay. Let's actually change this up a bit. Oops. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty close. Okay, I do need to move this back to more center-ish. There we go. It's always important to check your angles, you know? That way you can know what you're doing and how you're messing up in various ways. It's always important to know how you're messing up, you know? Okay, I'm gonna move this to the side so I can more easily see it. Okay, I'll turn off auto keyframe when I move this. Switch to pose mode. Okay. So the arms in these positions are actually very similar to each other. It looks like the only difference being this. Fixing that up. Ooh, do you hear that saxophone? Ah! Oh, that's spicy. Ooh, I like that. What song is this? This is called Tequila by Ehrling, something like that. Ehrling. Man, that's a good one. I'm gonna like that one because that ooh, it's spicy. Oh, there should not be any keyframes on frame 2. Where is that? Well, hold on. Okay, so it's in that area. Can I please see these keyframes? Please. Oh man. Ah. This guy knows how to play the sax. Oh my goodness. I always love a good sax. Okay. I'm not sure. And it's not showing up on here either, which is interesting. Regardless, I need to go back. Oh. There we go. Okay. I just need to make sure that I'm always on the right keyframe whenever I do this. Okay, so back to where I was. Right, okay, I was adjusting the back arm. So let's go to frame 3. Okay, so I need to move this back. Okay, good. Now, on frame 3, the elbow is more behind and down. So we're going to do this little maneuver. Don't break his arm. Nobody likes a broken arm. That's not bad though. Maybe. How far back does it go? Pretty high. Like to there, I'd say. Hold on. Yeah. Oh. Okay, and then for frame 2 though. We're going to bring this down and forwards, or just a tad. Um, that's wait. Okay, that's what was happening before. The interpolation mode was different. Excuse me. The interpolation mode was different, so instead of it being constant, where every time that there's a keyframe it updates the model, it was saying that, okay, every frame there needs to be some kind of change depending on like if we're transitioning between two different keyframes. Anyway, so now they've got that fixed. Yeah, frame 2 looks pretty much good for now, at least. So with that in mind, let's move on to keyframe 4 on frame 5. And for this, I'm going to adjust this so I can see better. And it looks like that she's coming down a little more. Control Tab. Okay, so we need, actually go to 1. Yeah, that's what I thought. Need to remember to change, put auto keyframing back on. Bring that down, and then a little more forwards. Oh, right, I can't. There we go. And then we'll do the same with this. Bring that in a bit. Bring that in a bit. Okay. Honestly, my favorite part to do with all of this is the feet. All right, we are making first contact. Bring it in just a tad. There we go. And then readjust that. Yeah. Wow, that's almost on point. Almost. Just bring that down a tad. Let's bring this in a bit. There we go. And have this rotated here. Oh. Oh man, there's always some good lo-fi stuff. I love lo-fi. It's like it's the comfort food of music, you know? It's just so nice. You can listen to it any time of day. You can eventually get sick of it, but it takes a long time. I would argue that lo-fi music is my favorite kind of music. Ooh, not that. There we go. Okay. That actually seems pretty good. So then we're going to I'm gonna insert a keyframe for the whole thing. Okay, yep, like that. Let's also go back to frame 1, do the same there. Insert keyframe. Oh. keyframe, whole character. There we go. And that's just kind of to cover our bases on things. In case when we go into Bezier mode or whatever, then it doesn't create some weird artifacts on those frames. Okay, finally, let's get out of pose mode. Oh, never mind. Turn off auto keyframes, drag that over, switch to 1, do the same. Okay. Back to pose mode and auto keyframes on. Okay, so from here, this foot is going to be passing over. So we need it about there. Rotate in. Bring it up a bit so that we're contacting it. Bring that up. Oh, where am I going? Bring it in. Ooh, that's not bad. That's not bad. Look at that. That's not bad. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, right. I keep forgetting that in order to move hands and stuff, I actually need to rotate the individual arms. It's not a process I'm yet used to. In the tutorial that I had done, in the tutorial that I had done, I was able to grab the hands and kind of move them wherever, and then it was like I think it was FK or no, it was IK, so inverse kinematics, which is really nice. And I mean, I'm sure there's a way that I can do that here. I'm more than sure that there's a way to do that, but I'm not able to figure it out at this point. Okay. But okay. Need to bring that back to about here, and then bring that down to, well, it would normally be past the thighs, but that's not going to be showing up here. Unless, might actually be needing to bring it up a little higher. Yeah, okay, there we go. That's good. Yeah. Let's check other angles. Okay, that needs to be adjusted back to that. The hand thing, where is it? There it is. This needs to be rotated inwards. That looks wrong. That looks very wrong. Let's make it a little more natural. Oh, you know what? I need to rotate this in. There we go. That looks more natural. At least somewhat. Something like that. Okay. I'm gonna make his arm turn out just a little bit. Take his hand, make it a little more straight. Okay. Good. Okay, now let's select the whole thing, insert keyframe, whole character. Good. And now we've got... Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not what I want. See if that fixes it. Heck yeah, okay. Good. Look at that. Okay, now for the fun process of mirroring. So, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be on this frame, going to select all, hit copy, and then go to the frame where we want the mirrored, and then do Control-Shift-V. That didn't work. Maybe on here. There we go. And now it is mirrored. Look at that. And now I just have to do that for each one of these. Copy that, mirror, copy that, mirror, copy that, and mirror. And now, look at that. We've got the beginnings of a run cycle, baby. Woo! Sweet. Okay, so, okay, now let's see. I believe now we have the 8 keyframes, with this being 1, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice, very nice. Okay, so now we need to be able to make it loop. We need to copy one of these. We need to copy this one again. Bring it over here and just normal paste it. Okay. Move that onto 20. And this onto 0. Ugh. Yeah. Hold on just a second. I gotta blow my nose. Okay. How y'all doing today? You drinking enough water yet? Drink water if you haven't. Water's good and necessary, and you need to drink water. Okay. Wait, what was that Twitch notification? Oh. Some other Twitch that I follow is going live. Cool. Where was I? Okay. We need to take this. Well, I forget how to do this. I know that I need to put these into like places that make sense before I start animating in-betweens. Yeah, something like that. This seems a little far apart. Now it seems too close. There we go. That seems pretty reasonable, actually. Okay, now we're going to add a little more motion to him by kind of adjusting the shoulders, because right now he looks very robotic when he runs, kind of just moving his arms and legs. So what we need to do is give it a little more bounce, a little more momentum to it. So we're going to go in to one of these. Let's see. Yeah, okay. So what we need to do is when he is in the air to when he's down, to kind of adjust the motion of his hips. So from here to here, we actually want to take damn hips, raise them a little higher, and make sure that it's on the correct axis. Actually, we're just going to move the entire character up just a tad. Maybe everything except the bottom. No, everything except that. There we go. There we go. Oh. How, what? You noticing the fingers? And how the other fingers aren't doing anything? Yeah, I'm noticing that too. Ow. That was a weird pain. Okay. We're just gonna do that. And then with this keyframe, move it just down a little bit. Yeah, it makes it a little just a little more motion. Yep. Okay, so then let's see, that's frame 3. We have it more up, and then frame 5 we have it a little more down. So we need this one to be a little more up. And this one to be a little more down. Look at that! Just that little change makes it look already so much better. Okay, now we're going to do a similar thing, but with the shoulders. And how, you know, when you run, you go side to side to side a little bit. We're going to do something similar with that. Now I just need to figure out how to do that exactly. Yeah, that'll do it. Actually, I think the best option will be to rotate that around. If I go to the front, I'm sure. Okay, no, not that. No, rotate on the Z-axis. What does this do? Oh, it's like the neck joint. All right. Okay. Well, there's something that we can do with that. So let's see. Let's go through these different frames and figure out which one we need to do where. Also, I should mention this. I probably shouldn't mention this before, but feel free to type in the chat, guys. I do have it up on stream and whatnot. Maybe. Wait. Why is that not working? I have this pulled up. No, that wouldn't do anything. That's awkward. Hold on, I'm gonna get this sorted. Let's just test the chat from here. There it is. Okay, yeah, so that can work. Weird. I tried typing something in Streamlabs OBS. Oh, now it shows up. Okay, that's weird. But yeah, you can do that. And I'll be able to see it. Oh, interesting. But yeah, should be able to get points and stuff. I should be able to see it, but I haven't quite looked into how to set that up just yet. But yeah. Anyway, where were we? Okay, so we need to figure out when he's turning more to the left and when he's turning more to the right. So I think in about right here. So let's say this frame here on this frame 2. That's when his shoulders are going to be in or turning towards the to the right. And then he'll be turning to the left on this frame. Okay, just like that. Maybe. I don't see a difference. We made that change, right? Auto keyframes are on. Weird. Okay, I'm gonna try it from this thing. Yeah, it's definitely there. I guess I don't want to make it too much of a change. But yeah, that should work for the most part. Okay, so now that we have our 8 main keyframes in, now we get to the fun part of animating the in-betweens. So for this, first off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of these. I'm going to bring in a different file. And this is kind of a GIF file that basically shows the full animation. And shows it, you know, with all the Bezier curves and interpolation and all that good old jazz. So first off, I'm going to adjust these. Okay. Oh. -90. Nope. And 90, I think. Yep. Move that there. Let's move it down a bit. And then have this one be, I believe it's 0. Okay, not 0. Wait. Now this is 0. And this is 90. No. That's 0. That's 90. Okay. And then let's position these correctly. Move that up. And that one's good where it is good where it is. Okay. Let's also scale it down so it kind of matches his size. Perfect. Okay, now I'll go back into pose mode. And first off, we're going to take all these keyframes. And actually, I'm going to delete these ones because they're pertaining to the GIFs, and I do not need that. Okay. And then we're going to take, or we're just going to change the interpolation mode back to Bezier. Now if I play this, it's not going to, okay, hold on. Let's select all the keyframes and change it to Bezier. There we go. Now you may notice that doesn't look quite right. Even though when we look at these individual frames or whatever, then yeah, it looks pretty dang decent. It seems to, well, maybe not there, but it seems to match up pretty well. Oh, you know what? I started on a different frame, didn't I? Yeah, I did. So this reference video isn't going to work too well, actually. Oh, that's awkward. Yeah, because he's always going to be like a little bit behind. Oh, that's weird. I probably should have thought of that. That's okay. Interesting vocals here. Okay, you know what then? Is there a way I can change that? There might be, actually. If I take all of these and let's see, there's a way to do this, I know. Trying to look for making, oh, graph editor, that's where I need to see it. And then what I need is to be able to make things cyclic, and I've forgotten how to do that. Well, I'll figure it out some other way. So let's go back to the dope sheet. Honestly, I mean, it'd be nice to have that, but I think I'm gonna get by without it. So let's go freestyle, shall we? Okay. So, what part of this animation looks a little weird? Well, for starters, I think whenever he snaps his leg forwards, I think it's a little too fast. Or maybe not. There is something wrong, though, with the legs in particular. Oh, I see. This timing right here is very weird. Because he kind of pushes and then raises his leg, but that should be a circular motion. So, like... Yeah. So if going from this to this, he should be bending his leg like right away. So that's what I'm gonna have him do. So we're gonna bring up this leg and then flatten out that toe. We need to actually bring it back a bit. What I need is to like more quickly go from frame 7 to frame 13. So I think what I am going to do is actually bring in frame 13. Let's try that. That's not terrible. Okay. Okay, so that seems pretty good, I would say. Oh yeah, let's check out the hands. That was my biggest problem last time. So let's see. Oh gosh, I'm noticing the shoulders now. Bop, 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 bop. Yeah, so like on this frame here, it actually needs to be rotated a bit forwards, not as much as the previous though. And this needs to be rotated back a bit. Same thing here, except the reverse. Okay, but it's still rotating up way too quickly. Okay, so we need to adjust this back so that it's a little more forwards. You know, it's still a little bit too. Whoa! What's going on with the hand? Ooh! Wait, I thought something was happening with the hand. What? Yeah, I'm not crazy. Oh, that's what's happening. These two frames are different because of the shoulders, I think. Okay, that's at least fixable. We're just gonna copy that, delete that, and paste it. I still feel like I see something. Oh, you know what it is? Okay, so it probably okay. I should be able to fix it if I do this, or maybe this. That's so weird. Oh, wait. Oh, 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 oh. I think I figured it out. Okay. Okay, that's why it was so weird. Yeah. Okay. Jeez, I knew something was weird with that, but I couldn't tell. Ah, oy vey. Okay, so here's the issue. If we go to frames 9 through 11, we can actually see it a lot more clearly on this hand. And if we trace the path of the hand here, we go 9, 10, 11. And what we notice is that the hand from 8 to 10 is only traveling vertically. And then from 10 to 12, it's traveling more horizontally. So what we need to actually do is go to frames 10, 0, and then copy 0 to 20, and adjust this hand so that it is more properly in line between 8 and 12. And I think the easiest way that we can do that, actually, let's see, what we would need to change here. Okay, I think what we can do is we can select these keyframes and then, or these objects, and then on these keyframes, we delete them. Now, haha! Look at that. Okay, good. And then we'll just add a new keyframe to these. Insert keyframe. I think, whole character selected bones only? Would that be right? Yeah. Whole character selected bones only. There we go. And now we'll do the same here. This is going to be a little trickier, though. Actually, here's what I'm going to do. I am going to do the reverse mirror and select the mirrored option, copy it, delete the first keyframe, and then mirror copy it. And then we're going to do the same here. Look at that. That is such a smoother motion with that. Okay. Next thing I'm noticing is the knees. If we look at the knees, they are jittering a lot. Maybe. Is his like longer there? I feel like his leg is a bit longer there. So I'm actually going to go to this frame and drag his foot in a bit. Oh, I see what the problem is. It actually like stretches his leg in order to go from that to that. So, okay. So we need to only select that. And then I believe what we need to do is make, instead of it being more Bezier, it needs to be a straight line. So let's go to the graph editor and take a look at these transitions. And I believe we're looking for Z location. So let's highlight that and zoom in on it. See what we're working with. Or maybe not. Maybe it's the Y location. Let's also highlight that. So it's the combination of these two that's making this like a... Okay, so what I need is to have this line right here. This line. I need that to be straight. Let's not do that. I need this to be a free one. Free. And this to also be free. That way I can individually do this. Just drag these two together. There we go. So now... It's like a snapping pretty quick. It's like 2 frames, boom. So let's go back to the dope sheet. And let's actually just drag this entire keyframe over a frame. And do the same over here. There we go. Okay. I'm actually going to take this keyframe and drag his foot down a bit. Yeah, that's not terrible. Yeah, that's better, that's better. And in that same way, I'm actually going to adjust this again. Yeah, okay. I'd consider that pretty good. Hydrate. Okay. So yeah, I think that we've got something good here. Real quick, I am going to look up how to do cyclic stuff. Blender animation, how to make cyclic. Go into the graph editor. I'm probably needing to select all. Here we go. Select all. Press Shift E. So set keyframe extrapolation. Make cyclic. And now start at 1. Actually, okay, hold on. Don't make cyclic. Start at 1, end on 20. Now make cyclic. Wait. There we go. And now, haha! I'm a genius. Not really. I just follow instructions, but you know, I like to think of myself as a genius. Okay. From there, need to go to the action editor, which is somewhere. Action editor. Okay, and let's rename this OG man underscore run cycle. There we go. Okay, how do I create a new action? Action editor. Google. Blender. How to make new action. When animating objects and properties in Blender. Here, I'm actually going to bring this on stream here. When animating objects and properties in Blender, actions record and contain the data. As everything else in Blender, actions are data blocks. So, when you animate an object by changing its location with keyframes, the animation is saved to the action. Each property has a channel with it, which it is recorded to. For example, the location X is recorded to channel X location. Blah, blah, blah. Actions record and contain the animation data. Groups are groups of channel. Okay, yeah, I get that. When you first animate an object by adding keyframes, Blender creates an action to record the data. Actions can be managed with the action data block menu in the dope sheet action editor header with the sidebar region of the NLA editor. Okay, yeah. If you are making multiple actions for the same object, press the shield button for each action. This will give the actions a fake user and will make Blender save the unlinked actions. Okay, I did not do that. I wonder, yeah, fake user save this data block even if it has no users. Yep. Oh, there's a new action button. What do you know? Okay, and it creates a copy of what I originally had. That's cool. So undo that real quick. And then let's just select empty action 1 and then create a new one off of that. And let's name this OG man underscore. Okay, I'm wanting to do a punch action, but I'm trying to figure out which one I want to do first. Let's do. Let's just do a heavy punch, just straight forwards. So forward. I'm also calling it the launch punch. So let's do it. F. No. I'll call it DP for damaging punch. No, not damaging. LP for launching punch. And then underscore forwards. Okay. Okay, so this is where it's going to get a little complicated for me because I have no reference to go off of. Okay, we also need to set him kind of in a neutral spot, which might be difficult. Okay, just gonna set his arms to relatively correct position. Bring that down. Okay, bring that down as well. Make sure that the toes are good. Ah, that's a little awkward. Okay, so we need to, oh geez. Okay, let's bring out, okay, this needs to be 0, 0, 0? Yeah, okay. And the rotation also needs to be 0. Whoop. Oh dear, I don't know what I did. Okay, there we go. That should be a neutral enough position to at least get started. Okay. I kind of wish I had some kind of reference for this, but I might be able to find something. Let's try and find something. Or actually, I don't know if I can actually show this on stream now that I'm thinking about it. I don't know. Like, on one hand, it's probably fine. Like, I've seen Twitch streams have a lot of stuff on that. I don't know. It's a weird scenario. You know what? I'm gonna bring it on stream. If I somehow get copyright strike for something I show, then so be it. Let's see. Okay, so what I want for this is to kind of have him, let's see, how do I describe this? Okay, so during the game, you're going to be throwing out punch, 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 and then at some point you'll have to knock him away because otherwise he's going to hit you back. So then what I want to do then is to kind of have him step back, rearing his punch behind him, charging up like energy in him as he like shakes, and then just releasing it forwards and punching forwards. So, so I need to look up, like, let's do, honestly though, Captain Falcon punch for the win. We need a GIF, actually. Yeah, there you go. That's not bad. Ooh. Yeah, let's go to Smash Wiki here. Neutral attack, blah, 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 neutral aerial, floor attack, neutral special, that's what I need. There we go. Oh, that's beautiful. Alright, yeah, this is what I need. Falcon Punch. Okay, now that we've got that, I can then take it and simply just... Oh, wait, hold on. Simply just... hold on. Where did I put it? Okay, that didn't work, apparently. Okay, let's try to see. Wow! That's... I have never seen it be that explicit. How to open GIF files in Blender? You can't. Blender does not support GIF format. Long answer, you need some other software to convert your GIFs to a format that Blender understands in order to import them. Okay, so like what? List of formats. I guess, can't you do like... Okay, GIF to PNG. Here we go. Okay, let's try and convert this over. Convert. I don't know what button to push, but convert. There we go. And save. Yep, that is a PNG. I'll just name it the appropriate level of A's and W's. And then... Aha! There we go! It took long enough. It's not playing. Why is it not playing? What kind of file is this? Oh, okay. So we need a different website. GIF to MP4. There we go. Same website. Nice. There you go. Convert GIF to MP4. Yep. Save video as freaking Falcon Punch. Finally! Now let's find the end frame for that. Right there at 100. Man, That's kind of beautiful, actually. It takes exactly 100 frames to do the entirety of the Falcon Punch. That's pretty cool. Okay. We want this at 90, 0, negative 90. Yes. Drag along the X. Back, you heathen. Yep. Scale it down. Move to the... Let's go this side. Okay, so the interesting thing is he starts by like winding, like by moving forwards here and then going back. But for me, I just want to like start here-ish and then go back. And then, you know, just explode forwards. Have that lag there for a while and then go back to a neutral position. Or a relative neutral position. Okay, so the question is, what are our key frames? And I'm going to bring out a notepad for this. Okay. This is a little... I don't know how to do this properly, but okay. So, what are our key points? So, we're skipping over the part where he puts his fist forwards. And we're gonna start probably here-ish, kinda. So let's call that then frame 17. So, okay, first off, I'm going to adjust the format of this. Font, make it like 36. Otherwise, it's fine. Key poses. Frame 17. Okay. Now, the next one is probably, I'd say, when he first gets into this. So, about here at frame 22. And then it's the last frame before he punches. Oh, actually. Now we need one here at 33. Because after 33, he kind of raises his arm up as if he's just about to punch. Hey, Familiar Sky, thank you for following. I really appreciate that, actually. Wow, that that kind of scared me a bit. I wasn't expecting anything, and then all of a sudden I hear the notification. I'm like, what? What happened? But yeah, hey, thank you for following. Hope you enjoy the stream here. But okay, so we're here at frame 50. Yep. Okay. And then, so we got actually a few keyframes here that are going to happen rapid in succession. No problem. Keep up the good work. Hey, thanks, man. If you didn't know, I might have mentioned this before. You might have heard it, might not. I'm actually creating my own game and kind of making it some kind of 3D fighter kind of stuff. And I'm wanting to create my own animations through it because everything I find online just isn't good enough and not what I'm looking for. Also, I'm going to be making a lot of animations, or I need a lot of animations. So, yeah. Okay, so let's see. Oh, goodness. That Falcon Punch is just so amazing. Okay, so I'm going to say... Honestly, it seems like everything. I know the feeling. Yeah. If you can't do it right, you gotta do it yourself. Or something like that. But yeah, I think we're gonna have a lot of rapid keyframes right in succession. So 51, yeah, 52, and definitely 53. Because 53 is like the key pose. That is the Falcon Punch right there. He's gonna hold that for a bit, kind of go forwards with it. And then right at about, I'd say, frame 72, it looks like, before he starts to transition back. So from 72, he brings it back. And then, yeah, he kind of transitions into a neutral pose. So I'll put the last keyframe, I'd say, at 96? Yeah, 96. Okay, so we've got our keyframes here, being frames 17, 22, 33, 50, 51, 52, 53, 72, and 96. So, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. Okay. So it is going to be a little different from Falcon Punch, obviously, because I don't want to directly copy. But the general idea is going to be the same. So, for instance, we're starting at frame 17. That's kind of where he's going to start off. And then the next frame, which I believe was 22, is where he's going to end up. So right here, we kind of need him at a battle position, so to speak. And then he's going to rear back into his equivalent of frame 22. So let's start off at frame 17. And then let's see, what's a good battle pose? He'll be like, his fists will be up in front of him. He'll kind of be maybe tilted to one side, leaning with the left. Not too much though. And I'd say his left foot would be in front of the right. So let's get that basic stuff in first. Okay. Come on. Okay, switch to pose. Okay, got auto keyframes on. That's fine. Let's get rid of that keyframe. Actually, no, let's keep it. Let's actually select everything. And then on frame 0, let's just make a keyframe for everything. Whole character. There we go. That way we have something to work with. Okay. On frame 17. We'll go back down into hopefully the right foot. There we go. Or the left foot. And then, let's see. Whoa. Oh, I must have turned on snapping or something. That's awkward. I was wondering why that was happening with the thing, with the pictures. Shoot, I don't know how I did that. Blender, transform snapping. To activate snap during a transform, so the feature is always active. Wait. That's not what I need, actually. Oh, here we go. Holding control during a transform operation, such as move, rotate, or scale, will toggle transform snapping. When the snap element is set to increment, this allows the transformation to be performed in discrete amounts. Holding shift during transformation will transform the object at 1/10 the speed, allowing much finer control. The magnitude of the transformation can be viewed in the 3-port mode. Can I turn that off? With hotkeys, press that and then hold that with the transform gizmo. Snapping while moving objects changes the opposite location in 1 unit increments while in the line view. If you have the snap element option enabled, holding control will cause the selection to snap to the nearest element. Hold shift for very fine control. Yeah, but how do I turn that off? Do a little two-step here. I don't want to have to hold down control every time I do this, though. There's got to be a button somewhere that I accidentally pressed. Oh. That might have been it. Hey, there we go. Okay. Thank goodness. Okay, so let's move that a bit forwards. Let's actually bring the hips down, because he'll need his legs bent a bit. Okay, that foot there. Bring that down a tad. And then bring this foot back. And up. Just like that. Okay. Need to then rotate him a bit. Here. Let's also rotate this. Whoop, wrong way. Okay. And then let's get the head to still be looking forwards. RZ. Looking forwards. Good. Okay. Let's have him be bending over slightly, I'd say. Just slightly. Make sure he's still looking forwards. Okay. And now let's bring his arms where they need to be. Right, okay. They need to be up. A little more forwards then. Okay. Good, kind of like that. Let's take the hand, kind of maneuver it. Let's bring this in a little bit. There we go. Something like that. And then let's do the same with this hand. Bring it up. Just like that. Bring that hand in a bit. Okay. Don't want him to look too much like a boxer, though. So I need his left fist, and I'm posing here actually. I need his left fist pointing at his chin, and then his right fist pointing at his wrist. Yeah. So this needs to actually be a little more forwards. Okay, maybe not at his chin, a little below his chin. But either way, the fist needs to be a little more out. And then let's bring that in. Yeah, that's more dynamic. Right about there. Yeah, like that. There we go. Okay, now this arm needs to be a little more down. That needs to be rotated inwards. almost had it. Okay, it actually... his bicep actually needs to be, like, behind him. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's try not to clip into his body. Yep. And then point right there. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Okay. So that's not bad, but he looks kind of weak right now. We need to make this a lot more dynamic. And what I mean by that is, like, actually, Captain Falcon right now is a good reference for this. So, like, if we look at his stance right now, which honestly, he kind of looks like he's about to do some kung fu. He's got both of his knees bent almost at a 90-degree angle, where I've got mine at a, much more obtuse. And he is bending forwards a little bit, but not much. But his shoulders are, more specifically, they aren't really facing forwards more. They are at much more of an angle. So I'm going to make this a lot more exaggerated. Focus on that. Okay. There we go. And then have his head face more forwards. Come on. There you go. Okay. Now let's bring his hips down. So that his knees are definitely bent. And then let's move the foot back more. You'll also notice, actually, that Captain Falcon's right foot is rotated, and I'm going to do the same. He looks a little bow-legged now. Okay, I'm going to try to bring in that foot a bit. Yep. No, there's something still off about this. No, we need to keep it on the ground. GX. Oh, nope. Y. There we go. GY. Ooh, that's better. That is much better. Kind of get the viewing angle here. Hold on, I'm actually gonna set... That's not what I meant to do, but okay. Okay, let's okay, I'm trying to set the camera right now, so let's focus on that part of the neck. Zoom out. No, let's focus on the back of the chest. And then zoom out. There we go. Why did it do that? Shift 0? 0? Where even... Wait, do I even have a camera in this scene right now? Don't do orthographic, please. reflections in here for some reason. Okay, we need to add we need to add a camera somewhere. There should be a thing somewhere in here to let me add things. Something like that. When in doubt, Google it out. Blender, how to add camera. Let's go. Viewing the active camera. How do I add another camera, though? Oh, I forgot. That's not what I wanted. Oops. Okay. Let's try this again. Control Alt Z. Again, not what I wanted to do. Uh-oh. I don't even know. Is there? Okay, hold on. There's the camera. Where is it though? Oh, hey, I found the add button. Add camera. Heck yeah. Okay. Now, can I set this as the active camera? Contains one camera, however, a scene can take more than one camera, but only use will be one at a time. Add a new camera. Hey, animating. Bind cam. That's not what I need. Setting the active camera. Mode, object mode, view, camera, set a control numpad 0. Okay, that's fine. And then control alt 0. Yes, that's what I needed. That's what I wanted. Okay, good. Okay, what we need to do is get it back a little bit, then do it. There we go. Now we see the full character. Okay, I'm going to leave that camera like that for now. Alright, the idea for that was so that I could always have a view at what the back of it was. Just so that I can always have like an idea, because that's what you're going to be seeing for the most part. So if I animate it from there and it looks good, then we're fine. Oh, that's weird. Constant. Okay. I think this will do well for now. But now what I need is for him to rear back and prepare that punch. So next keyframe I believe was at 22. 22. There we go. Okay, so for this, gosh, okay, we're going to need to have our hips be completely rotated to the side. along with our chest. Have him still be looking forwards. Without breaking his neck. And then we need to bring his hips down a lot more, actually. Because he's going to be rearing back a bit. With that in mind... ooh, yeah. Actually, if I do the hips... Yeah, there we go. Can I... Okay, so I have to move the hips then. Oh, interesting. You'll notice Captain Falcon actually moves his foot a little back. So we will too. However, it seems like, yeah, his other foot stays in place. Okay, let's go ahead and rotate this out as we should. Trying to figure out what to do with the other arm right now. Let's see. If I were about to punch somebody, yeah. So my fist actually would probably stay in the same place, at least vertically speaking. Oh, yeah, actually, hold on. Okay, I need to move that up a bit. For just this moment, I'm going to turn on Bezier. Oh, baby. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of the parry animation within Smash. When somebody's like, they're blocking or shielding or whatever, and then they parry, and it's like, so that's kind of what I'm thinking, like, oh, shielding, Okay. Okay, we can turn off Bezier mode to go in the constant. Let's rotate his hip so he's a little more balanced. Let's actually rotate this. Oh, maybe not. Well, no, we can work with it. No, that's not a good idea, actually. Yeah, if anything, the hips need to be more rotated. Yeah, we need to put a little more power into the bicep area. So I'm actually going to be moving this back a bit. Ah, no, not that bone. There we go. That's looking like a powerful punch right there. But on the other hand, you know, if you're going to be seeing this from the back, that's not actually that good of an angle. It's really nice when it's at a side, but we're going to be looking at it from the back. So, okay, here's what I'm going to do then in order to fix this. Uh-oh. Shoot. Okay, we need to copy these, delete them. I realized that I was on frame 23 instead of 22. There we go. That should be fine. Okay. Sorry, I wanted to skip that song. Not a huge fan of that kind of style, but that's just me. Okay. Where is your foot? No, your foot's here somewhere. Come on. Okay, select it. Now do that. Now I'm actually going to have him look away from the enemy for a sec. Maybe. Yeah, build up that power. I'm gonna look up another reference because I feel like I'm missing something. Fighting game, long, heavy punch reference. This is all about fighting game knowledge and all that. Heavy punch animation. Ooh, look at that. Oh, that looks sick. I'm gonna save that. I'm just gonna call it Heavy Air Punch, because I'm definitely using that as reference. Okay. Whoa. I don't know what kind of fighting game this guy's making. Hmm. Perfect. That's the kind of stuff I need. Oh. Some of these are really cool. Okay. I need something, though. Something of them, like, rearing back. No, I don't want the normal light punch. Oh, you know what? Actually, though. One Punch Man punch. GIF. Yeah. Although it doesn't quite work on this. But it's kind of something. Of course, the funny thing about yeah, that kind of illustrates it right there. That's the thing about trying to find something through Saitama, is his punches actually look extremely weak, but of course that's the joke. Because actually he's incredibly strong. And the only time that you see something like that is when he's in the opening. Ooh. That's not terrible. Gosh, it's so hard to find something like this. I don't know, punch animation. That's way too sloppy. Ooh. Well, that's not bad. I wish it showed it from the side, but that's not bad. I really want that wind up to be there. Ooh, okay. Oh, interesting. This guy made him so like his foot goes up a bit. No. Yeah, again, this one is epic and awesome. Gosh dang it, I keep on finding that one. There's gotta be something here. Whoa, excuse me? Excuse me? What? Hold on, what am I, what? Wait, what is this? Hold on. Can I take a minute to process that? Who are you? What do you do? Because, like, we saw that before. Also, admittedly, that is really cool. I don't like the stretching, but otherwise the animation is really nice. Right, then there's that. Not a lot of these have a lot of power. Yes. Yes. What a punch. Oh, man. What a punch that is. So good. Wow. Oh, the quality. The absolute quality of this is insane. It's through the roof. Oh, that's actually not too bad. I did it! I apologize for that. Okay. Well, I found some interesting things, but nothing really that that's pretty good. What else is in here? Oh, impact frames. You know what? I need to figure out how to do that. You know? Like, whenever he throws out the punch or whatever, like the moment that it connects, it just, you do the impact. Dude, that'd be so cool. That'd be so sick. Oh. Whoa! Whoa! Bro! Calm down! This guy is amazing! What the heck? That's incredible. Oh! Oh! Yo! Yo! What? Dude! Dude! Oh my gosh! That's so cool! Ah! It's just destroy. Oh man. Oh man. See, okay, here's my thing. Here's my thing. Why and how is there not a game that is this? Why and how? Like, okay, I get that some things can be hard to make. I get that things take a lot of time, okay? But, like, how has somebody not done something, like, to this, like, scale? Or whatever. Like, when you think of a 3D action game or whatever, you think of somebody, like, that runs around and punches people and all that, but most of the time, they don't move more than, like, you know, what a normal human would or whatever. But, like, when you see something like this, when you see something that is as cool as the, well, okay, that's not what I was wanting. Open a new tab. That is still not what I need. Open image, a new tab. There we go. When you see something that is this cool, and you see these shock waves go out, and just the impact frames and all that, and just dashing around and going crazy and all that, and like people have tried to do it, and I understand some complications. Like, okay, the biggest thing is that if you move quick and you go far distances or whatever, then things that are far away from you are obviously going to be smaller. And there's a few ways to get around that. Some people have like put a different camera onto it so that you can see them and what they're doing. And like there's some some Dragon Ball games that do that where you're flying in the air, and then if somebody's charging up like a Kamehameha, then there's the camera that's put on them. But still, like, this animation is so cool. And I need a game that is like this. And gosh, if I can get anywhere close to this, that would just be the dream right there, you know? Anyway. Oh, hey, I recognize this song. Interesting. We're still on the... Yeah, we're still on the royalty-free lo-fi. Hopefully. Rage of Azura is epic in its animations. Let's see what this looks like. I'm gonna take this off a bit. So this I'm trying to. Okay, so is Rage of Azura, is that like the title of the game? Or because I'm seeing a lot of stuff like Azura's Wrath, Azura's Rage. Okay. Wait, for which one? Which one am I right on? Azura Wrath? Okay. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. I have just never heard of this before. Oh, here we go. This is what you're talking about. Okay. Gameplay trailer. Let's take a look at this. Hold on. Let me, yeah, let's see if this one, he has arms in it. Okay, this looks to be more of a trailer. Gameplay. Let's try this. Oh, here we go. This guy seems to like to spam or something. Interesting. Yeah, okay. I mean, from what I saw, that does seem pretty cool. The one thing, and I kind of mentioned this before, but the biggest thing that happens too fast to actually study. That's fair. And I'm not going to study it like hardcore or whatever. But the biggest thing that I noticed is that it does actually do what a lot of fighting games like that do, and it stays very close to where the person is, the action. And so, like, if you're wanting to hit somebody that's very far away, you have to use projectiles, or you have to take a while to actually run up to them. But like going back to that animation GIF that I had earlier, if I can find it. Yeah, this thing. So, like, you know, they turn into basically dots or whatever, and that's fine. But I want to have a game out there that you can punch somebody really hard, and then they fly like a mile away or something. And then they come rushing at you. And of course, the biggest problem with that is, you know, if you don't know what they're doing, then that's not a fair game or whatever. So people have had to make constraints with that and kind of get creative in other ways. But I don't know. There's got to be some kind of solution to that, you know? Something that's not like, I don't know. There's a lot of thinking that I need to do, because I do want to make something, maybe not this good, obviously, but it's just, there's nothing out there that does that. And if there is, I don't know what it is. Anyway, so this actually had kind of an interesting pose at the beginning. So I'm gonna save it real quick. Just gonna call it Punch 2 because I don't know how to label these anymore. But with that being said, I was just looking at the time earlier. I'm actually past the time in which I was going to end this stream. So I'm sorry to kind of cut it short. But thank you guys for coming in. I'm going to leave the stream running just so you guys can listen to the music for a little while if you want. Thank you again to Familiar Sky for following. It's very much appreciated. Tell your friends, let them know that I do stuff, and come have a chill time, come hang out. With that being said, I stream every weekday for from 12 to 2 Central Time. So about 2 hours every day. Sometimes I go a little bit longer depending on what I'm doing for the rest of the day, IRL. But I will always be streaming at least 2 hours. But with that being said, thank you all for watching, and I will see you on Monday. Bye!
maraschino cherries. Made her run. No one had a run like Rhymes. No one.